Like, hey, do me a favor. Don't.
This is an after-school program podcast.
What key are we in, G?
Yeah. Stuff has been shocking me around the studio today, and I feel like I should be more concerned than I am. I'm like, maybe I need to check the wiring or something.
Static electricity problem.
You know. How you doing, PD? How you doing, PD? Got for those who aren't watching, I got my arm around my co-host partner. We stormed the Capitol.
We wanted to know what was in there.
They're stealing the election. No, guys, listen, we're not.
There was a steal, and we're trying to stop it. We don't know what that means, but we're doing it.
Did you see
Listen,
the meme where they were like, I am no longer impressed that Nicolas Cage stole the Declaration of Independence.
I put that on Deuteronomy and some guy tweeted it. Yeah.
So funny. Oh, man. Hey, listen, welcome to Church Stories. Welcome to this non-political episode of Church Stories Podcast. I'm your boy, Shama, and obviously, as you can see, we just ate Chick-fil-A. Don't sing that song.
I want you.
Stop it.
I need you. But it's Sunday.
Everybody!
Guys, give it up for White Shama and Black PD.
Black PD. I've talked about this. This is a 30 Rock bit that is like one of the hardest times I've ever laughed during a TV show. So when the character Dennis brought his son out and as an adopted kid, he named him Black Dennis. I've wanted to have Black PD ever since then.
That's funny,
Dude,
bro.
30 what's his name? Robert told me about this bit. Is where Jenna walks up to Tracy and she goes, Robert told me about this bit. And then I was watching the show. I've been watching it through, and I finally saw it, and I like filmed it, and I'm like, Robert, I found it. Robert, I found it. As Jenna walks up to Tracy, and he's turned around doing something, and Jenna goes, Tracy, you're back. And he turns around and goes, yeah, and this is my front. How you been? Thank you for setting me up for another iconic joke. And I thought, golly,
That show is like pound for pound the funniest.
Dude,
I've never seen it.
like, dude, you got it. It's on Hulu.
I'm gonna
It's
watch
just
through it.
joke,
Listen,
joke, joke.
I've got, I believe in it so much. I've got Hulu with no ads. I'm gonna
Wow.
make you a profile, brother. And I'm gonna
I
send
have
you the
Hulu.
log.
I
You
have
do?
Hulu. Yeah.
Do you get it with or without ads?
With ads.
It's a whole
Yeah.
different experience without ads, man.
Wow,
you don't
really believe in me.
No, I do. Seriously though, like you need to enjoy 30 Rock without Kia commercials.
Or like them million Senate commercials.
Golly, man. Oh, dude, I can
Like Lauren would text me, "Hey, new Warnock ad."
why is she texting? She just advertising the ad.
Yeah,
They got her.
How you doing, PD? Tell the people who you are.
I'm PD.
Can you say white PD?
I'm white PD, and I think I'll only be white PD. But if anything changes, I'll let you guys know.
This is called the reverse Michael Jackson disease.
Yeah.
The Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
That's actually. I've seen that. The Ariana Grande. That's actually see your dermatologist if you have any questions about your skin becoming too dark and your voice too high. Welcome to the show, Chase Bridge. No,
Native American face.
Native American Trace.
on the show today, welcome back to Church Stories Podcast. You already know it's season 3. By the way, we didn't bring this up.
Season 4.
4.
Guys, as you already know, I just picked back up. I'm not even going to delete this. I'm not going to edit this later. As you already know, we're back. You already know we're in season 4.
Is it possible we could tuck this episode into season 3 somehow?
Guys, this is a season 3 episode in season 4. Meant do the math yourself, show your work. And it's great to have Chase back on. Chase is a writer, actor,
Friend of the show.
part of the show, producer. Honestly, you are. After school program hasn't taken on any new friends. You're the only new friend.
And I don't know
You
why.
and Abby.
I don't know how I got
And
to
Marley.
Abby and Marley. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. We did breakup press conference, and afterwards I was like, well, I didn't make an impression at all.
Yeah.
I had one line and it wasn't very funny. And then I I came on the podcast for wrestling and stuff, and then you guys were just like, "Hey, keep coming back."
Yeah, we
Yeah.
messaged about wrestling for a few days, and the
Yeah.
rest is history.
Yeah, it's super cool to have started something. I don't take that for granted at all. The many years that we kind of started something without too much fanfare, writing and sketches and long phone calls. So now being a part of something that we know people are going to listen to is like a huge blessing. And also to be like, hey, Chase is really cool. Come do this thing with us.
I'm super
And
appreciative,
people will
man.
listen in Uganda. Guys, we've got listeners in Uganda.
Yeah. You gotta listen to us in Uganda.
You
gotta do it.
You gotta be kidding me. If you in Uganda right now, you ain't referring us to other.
That's
No.
a stand-up special. Chelsea Handlers.
You-
Uganda, be kidding me?
Really?
Yeah, I think so. It's on Netflix.
That's the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, man. I'm super appreciative.
Yeah,
'Cause,
man.
when you want to be an actor and you have nothing, you're just like, well, I guess I'll wait till something happens.
That's the thing, man. It's like
And then
this
this happened.
circular argument of like, I can't get work because you have to put me in work, but nobody's gonna see me having done work because nobody's giving me an opportunity to do work.
Yeah.
Now I've got
Like, you're like-
headshots. I've almost got a reel,
hey,
man.
stick around. I think that's my thing. Like, more than anything, you can't help everybody. You can't do something. But I'm like, there's a few people that you like, and you're like, okay, you. And I saw you when you were 11. When I fellas, when I discovered PD while smoking cigarettes out of a church,
While smoking in the church.
picking lint out of my belly because I was wearing a swimsuit, swim trunks. I was like, he's good. I see you, but do you wanna do a twisted podcast?
I see this kid riffing while I'm preaching every week.
I've seen him riffing. I've seen him sleeping. He's got something. You got
seen me sleeping?
Yeah, I've seen you sleeping while I was preaching, jerk. But no, that's super cool, man. And guys, this is Church Stories. You already know. You clicked on it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, guys. I don't know if you know, we sold out. We do ads now.
And they just heard the ad.
We
at the
do.
beginning.
We do ads, as you
Stop.
heard.
Shama time. I like that.
That's a good ad. Bro.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Because I do stop whenever it's Shama time. It works.
Oh, guys, stop. Shama time.
And then you go, just kidding, guys.
Yeah,
It's time.
yeah.
to
Whoa!
let me-
Whackity-doo.
Yeah.
No, we did sell out. Paid for the Chick-fil-A, by the way.
Yeah,
No.
man.
What I will say is this podcast and after school program in general has made it has made money, but actively does not make money.
It breaks even very well.
We break even great, but also more
But
than
I
anything.
mean, given how much we've dumped into projects from
Yeah.
the money that we've made, like in return
yeah.
from stuff, it is pretty impressive. Like how many things we've been able to put out.
Yeah, and the podcast, guys, has really been like a labor of love. We really have spent just legit our time, effort, and resources to just kind of create. So after a while, like, we really just needed to recoup some of the cost and occasionally buy dinner when we're here later and buy equipment and other things. And if you're enjoying it, we're thinking about starting a Patreon. If that's a bad idea, just let us know and be like, I'm not going to give you guys $5, suckers, to hear more content, suckers. Then don't. But we would like to do something, different and more this year. And just kind of spend more time and effort on content. And
And if
Break even.
if the ads bother you, just hit that 30-second button
Guys,
once, and you're
legit.
good to go. Don't
it's
complain.
53 seconds.
I've always said like the laziest people are the ones who complain about
Yeah.
ads and
skip
podcasts
through 'em.
because
You can literally time travel through an ad.
yeah, or you
With
can
one
tell if
button.
you have AirPods. Hey Siri, skip 2 minutes.
And the thing is,
I didn't know you
with
could
the
do that.
you can.
you can. I've been doing that.
Man,
Yo, speaking of AirPods,
AirPods are
dude,
superior, bro.
would y'all like to hear my Wolf of Wall Street level businessing that I did this week?
What
What?
do you do?
So for Christmas, my mom got me some brand new AirPods. 'Cause
Pros?
My old no, just regular AirPods. But my old ones were just kind of like getting quiet because I've had them for so long.
Is that what they do?
Yeah,
They just don't get as loud.
yeah, I've dropped them a few times.
What a sucker move on Steve Jobs' part.
But I had like the first AirPods.
Oh,
That came
yeah,
out, so
yeah,
I've had
yeah.
them for like a year or two.
Yeah.
So and she was like, "Well, can I have your old ones? I know they don't work great, but then I would have some."
Your
And I felt-
mom?
yeah, and I felt so bad because I was like, she deserves brand new AirPods.
Yeah.
So I sold my old ones for $50 to this dude at my school, and then I used that $50 to buy brand new ones from one of my roommates who got free AirPods and he bought his new MacBook for
yeah.
school.
Dang.
I was like, I'll give you $50 for them. He was like, I don't use them, take it. And I got my
Wow.
mom brand new AirPods for $50
Bro.
or for free. Really.
Jeff Bezos over here.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, this is also super excited to announce our new fundraiser, our new charity. We're starting a nonprofit. It's called AirPods for Moms, where every mom deserves the AirPods, and that's the thing. That's something that we're starting this year. Speaking of a charity, I've actually got a little something for you, PD.
Really?
I
'Cause
do.
You're a charity. and
You're a
need-
charity.
I would
Hold on,
love to
hold
have
on,
my
hold
own
on.
charity. I've
Let me
always
let me
said.
run and go grab them real quick.
Wait,
Okay.
what is this?
Multiple? What am I getting?
Yo, he is full sprinting down the hallway.
Why didn't you put whatever is closer to you?
I wish people understood that like this studio is so small,
Yeah.
but in the front. Oh snap!
Yeah, guys,
We
guys,
have
let me talk
here.
to the microphone, guys. we asked last year, and you responded. This was all part of the Christmas shoes for Petey.
Oh my
Yes.
god!
Shout out to everybody who donated on Venmo.
Oh, I forgot this was happening.
And these are all thanks to Lauren picked these out for you.
Oh, okay.
So huge shout out to Lauren.
Yeah.
Person who
And
knows
shout
you
out to
best.
everybody who guys, we were able to buy. You made this possible, darn it!
Shout out to Lauren. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
Does that
We also got there's some socks in there too, dude.
All
Did you
right,
see
yeah,
them in the
let's-
bag?
No.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
unveil
socks
the,
in the
unveil
bag.
the shoe, unveil the
Yo,
socks.
those are nice
first.
socks, man.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we got
Wow.
them a pack of socks, y'all.
I'm wearing Pokemon.
We got them a
socks
pack of
right
socks,
now.
y'all. Shout out to the Anchor ad.
Thank you, Anchor, for the socks.
Anchor's like, you're welcome. Thank you for using my web.
So, because of an offhand, like, I thought it was a joke. Were you joking when you said it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I knew people were gonna donate.
I didn't think about it like once after we left the studio, and then
Dude,
when
no,
you
no.
were showing me all the Venmo things,
Yeah, people donated like $130.
Does that work? Can I just be like, hey guys, Chase needs some new shoes?
what is it? These say
Oh,
"Hey
no.
Dude" on them.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is,
Ooh,
yeah, this is
Those are
great.
nice, dude.
These are some
Yeah,
"Hey Dudes," dude.
Yeah, you got,
check
you got
that.
the Hey Dude
Yo,
9s.
What size are these?
11.
Hey, that's my size.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are the Hey Dudes, and then
we got
also got you.
Vans,
we
not
got
on
you
the
just
wall.
A little, just some. What? Whoa!
Ooh.
Yeah, delete that. Delete that, nephew. Some Vans
Got some
off the
black
wall.
checker
Hey,
Vans.
check it out.
Yo!
Whoa.
Whoa! Y'all
Yeah.
got you got the African American
You're
version.
black PD.
Yeah,
I'm white Chase.
some black checker shoes for Black PD.
Guys, no, seriously, I was joking, but
These are awesome.
this was a.
Wow.
I'm super glad that I remembered. First of all,
What if he was just like,
Yeah.
these are so ugly?
do you like them, PD?
Yeah, I do like them.
That's really good, man. Thank you.
Well, yeah, thanks, listeners.
Wow.
And Lauren.
How many
Thanks,
pairs
girlfriend.
like she's gonna listen to this.
Yeah, she's not.
Hey, my girlfriend will listen to it.
Will she?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she listens to
Hey,
all of them.
hey, Chase. We've been trying to get
Elizabeth.
your girlfriend on, right?
Yeah, she can come whenever, bro.
Elizabeth,
Yeah, let's do
come
it.
on the show. Come do
Come
the
on.
show. Come do the show with your boyfriend.
Where should I put these?
Yeah, PD. So how many pairs of shoes do you have now?
I've
With
got
plus these.
like maybe 7 now.
You got what? You got 7, dog?
You don't need no shoes.
You got
man.
7?
No,
You a real capitalist right now. You're capitalist is showing, bruv.
there's some I just need to throw away. They're like dirty. I haven't touched it in a long time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've known you. I've known you for a while.
That's my thing. Is I'll get a pair of shoes. They're my shoes for like 2 years, and then I get new shoes.
Yeah.
But now I've got 4 years worth of shoes.
And you can
Guys,
alternate day to day.
my man's done the math.
That's funny.
No, it's super cool. Once again, thanks
Yeah.
for donating to. I
That's
thought
so
so. Like
funny.
I was like, oh, maybe we'll get like I don't know, like $50 or something. But a guy said $60. Yeah, I was like,
Wow,
okay.
wow.
And then
I see that hand. Thank
yeah,
you for your tithe,
thank you for that
brother.
hand. Thank you for the hand.
Every once in a while, I try to do my part, and I Venmo everyone on my Venmo list a penny.
Really?
I say Abraham Lincoln died
Oh,
for your
you
sins.
did,
Yeah.
dude. I remember that.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I've. This is not. I won't do this, but I wanted to make a like a Mr. Beast type video, like a cinematic, like a Drake. What is that? What was that video?
God's
Where
Plan.
yeah, God's plan, like a God's plan. But I just give people $1, and I tell them beforehand to like overreact.
That would be really funny.
So I'd be like, yo, man, I'm like, yo, like, I just saw you, and can I just give you $1? And just people just like,
Bro, you just made my whole
bro,
life.
you don't even know right now, bro.
I got
I just passed the drink machine.
just passed a tree. I'm so parched right now, bro. You just saved me. I got scammed by a homeless woman one time. I've had a lot of run-in with homeless people. I'm terrified of them. Like, that's a genuine fear of mine is homeless people. But is that bad to say?
Chase's reviews don't negatively affect.
What have they got to lose?
I didn't say I hate them. I said I was afraid
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah. Well, you've had bad experiences.
Yeah, like a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, she scammed me. She was like, I was on a church trip to Greenville, and they dropped me off, and then they drove off without me. And she was like, I just need some money for a bus pass. And my first thought was, I don't think we have buses.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works.
And do you have a phone?
You said when you said we?
Are they not?
Yeah.
What you mean we?
We as a community.
It's like we don't.
They didn't come
Nice
back.
try, lady. We don't have a bus.
But I felt so bad for her, so I was like, all I have is $1. And she goes,
she said that.
yeah. And I was like, well, what can I do for you? She's like, there's an ATM down the street.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And I pulled out like a 20 and gave her a 20. And then I saw
You
her.
withdrew a 20 from
Yeah. I
Man.
saw her again like 2 weeks later, and I was like, you still ain't get your bus pass? And she was like, you won't believe what happened.
yeah. Like,
I got mugged.
Womp womp womp.
I got mugged, and they had to come back for me.
Then she tried to get me to do it again. She's like, I got
Really?
mugged. I really need that $20. That ATM's still down the street.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
What was I about to say?
Homeless man threw a sandwich at me one time.
Man, come shut up.
You know how
Really?
crazy you got to be to throw your only food at somebody?
Pro wrestling fans are wild.
The scariest thing that ever happened to me was in Spartanburg with a homeless lady.
That's where you went wrong. You were in Spartanburg.
Yeah, late at night. It was like
Yeah.
2 in the morning. I'm stopped at a red light, and this homeless lady, white lady with like just blonde, just like it looked like she had just come out of the wilderness. She looked like she was in The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even joking. She looked like she had crystal meth for dinner.
Golly,
and
man.
She tapped on my window at the red light with a gun.
What?
Yeah. I immediately panicked. I just slam on the gas. I run the red light.
What?
Yeah, for real. Thankfully, there was no cars coming, or else
Yeah.
Rick
What?
Grimes would have had to call the cops for me. I made it through the red light, and I've seen too many movies, so I was like ducking down because I thought she was going to start shooting at the back of my Jeep.
Yo.
I look in the rearview mirror, and she's hunched down on the ground. I was like, what in the world? I ran over her foot. Yeah.
What?
I zoom all the way back
Oh,
to my school. I get into my dorm. It's like 3 or 4 in the morning. I bust
She
the door
knocks
down.
on the window.
She's like, did you forget about me? And I wake my room up and I tell him, and he's like, well, did you call the police? And I was like, nah, because then she'd win. Right now, she has no food,
Yeah.
no shelter,
No foot.
water, yeah, no foot. If she goes to jail, she'll have all that, and I can't let that slide. So yeah, man.
Golly, man.
Um,
this is
Chase Bridges
guys,
currently
Chase,
under investigation.
Judge,
Is
jury,
that a
and
criminal offense?
Huh?
You think?
I mean, where were you on the 6th?
Okay, well, she
This was
did.
like 2 years ago.
You did get a gun pulled on you.
Yeah, I just panicked. I didn't know what to
There
do.
is that part
Like
in your
one-
defense.
Like every time, because my girlfriend went to school in Spartanburg.
Yeah.
And so I would go and visit all the time. I was at a gas station, and I threw my gum in the trash can, and a lady popped up and was like, "Watch it!"
What?
And I was like, "I'm so
Up
sorry."
out of-
I love how she made you feel bad.
I
You're like,
did too.
Sir,
I
come
started
on.
apologizing profusely. I was like, "I'm so sorry I didn't see you there. I didn't realize I had stumbled upon Sesame Street."
Dude, I remember I was with I can't remember who I was with, going to a restaurant downtown one time when he passed this homeless guy. He was like, "Man, can I get a couple dollars, to eat?" And we're like, "Man, we're about to go. Like, I don't have money right now, but like maybe when I get change, when I go and eat in here." And he said, "All right, hurry up." and when I came back, he was gone. And I was like, "Oh, this dude's had like priorities."
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, I got a meeting."
This dude's like, yo. I'm hitting the homeless McDonald's downtown after this, and then I'm gonna idle around the QT across the street after this. But
Every time I went to Spartanburg, something crazy would happen. People would throw things at my car.
Really?
It was like the HPOS, the Homeless People Association of Spartanburg, had my picture, and they were just like, "If you see this guy, mess him up."
Yo, he's on North Main right
Yeah,
now. Yo,
like-
North Main right now.
Outspoken anti-homeless activist Chase Bridges is gonna be in town.
Yeah.
Chase is so anti-homeless. He's got his home is outside. Like
Just
he
like-
drove his home.
My thing about homeless people is just like buy a home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Hey, you depressed?
you got bootstraps.
Cheer up, dog.
Pull yourself up by 'em.
There's people like that.
Yeah,
They're just
well-
like, why don't they just buy a house?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that is like a that's a lot.
That's like my only stand-up bit that I really worked on is the homeless people bit. Yeah, I just start off with I hate homeless people.
Dude, like when I go back to Tanzania, it's a third world country, right? I have a lot of friends and relatives there who they assume because you're living in America, you're just like,
Wealthy.
dude, you're just balling. Like you got a car and your wife has a car. Whoa.
Yeah.
So people will ask me for stuff, and I remember the last time I was there, a guy was like, dude, a big thing in Tanzania is you build a house. Like you just buy. Nobody buys houses because it's just cheaper to build. And they're like, dude, you should totally just buy land and build a house. And I looked at him like, dude, I don't own a house anywhere. Like, what do you think? Who would I be to be like, yeah, I'm renting right now, but I own property in East Africa.
I'm about to buy a house over there.
Like, what up, bro?
I
Like,
got 2 studios.
5 bedroom, 3 bath. Like, it's like I can't
funny.
do that.
I've always been fascinated about your like past. Were you a Kids Bop?
I was not, dude.
Is that
like
I know
I
where
said,
that
that's a
comes.
lie.
I know where that comes from.
That's just
his
a
bio.
Yeah, in my bio for a long time. One day, I think I put up on Facebook. This is before a lot of people knew about me, but I was like, you could just say you did anything in film and people will believe you. And then I changed my bio. I added former Kids Bop star in my
believed it.
bio. And people just go like, "Oh yeah, you were in."
What am I going to do?
like,
Call you a liar?
Somebody did like a magazine did like a write up on me, and they're like, hey, "Sean was also a former Kids Bop star." And I'm like, nobody fact checked that. They just took my word for it. You could legit say you were an extra in freaking Avengers Endgame, and people would be like, that's wild."
Yeah.
I always look stuff like that up when somebody says,
I did too. IMBD.
If you do shows,
MBD, but you can tell you're not you're the biggest movie buff who's like, yeah, I mean that's like the YMCBD, YMB Corday. What is that?
Yeah, man. Like I always tell people I'm an actor. They're like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "I'm an actor." And they're like, "Oh, what have you been in?" And
You
my
ever heard of
first
after
thing,
school program?
I'll usually be like, "You know the Pirates of the Caribbean movies?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." I was like, "I was all up in those, bro." Pirate number 14. That was me, baby.
yeah.
I was 11 at the time.
Man, it's it's weird, but some people have like a entertainment background. I always think about PD like the same way. It's like PD is super talented because your family, like your parents, your dad
Come
toured
from a show business
you're
family.
from a showbiz fam.
I don't
And here you
at
are
all.
with Homeschool Anthem. I've got a Homeschool Anthem star PD.
Former Kids Bop star
Former
PD.
Kids
Yeah. Played at so many homeschool graduations. PD Bachman's here.
Yeah. But no.
Do you have an entertainment background?
dude? No.
Me neither.
No. I mean, what does your dad do? He's an electrician, right?
No,
Or-
HVAC, so like heating and air.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what does your mom do?
She was just stay at home at mom, and now she's like a secretary.
So does your mom like believe anything that you do? Like when you're like, oh shoot, this just got 1 million views. Is she like, wow?
She's so proud, dude.
Yeah.
Cause like, well, I've been acting like my whole life, so like she always put me in plays
Dude,
and
I
stuff.
saw you that picture of you in like a play.
Yeah, I was in Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, my whole life I've been
Yeah.
acting stuff. That's what she's always wanted me to do.
She wanted. Okay.
Yeah, so
That's very interesting.
she's they're awesome, man.
So now, does she know about? Now that she's known and seen you in the industry, is she like encouraged that you are still pursuing it, or is she like,
Her biggest fear,
be an accountant? Because that's what my parents told me to do.
well, no, she doesn't want to be an accountant. She knows I'm not very smart. Like she knows.
She's like, keep rapping, sweetie.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's 3 kids, right?
He's captivating. He's not smart.
he's charismatic, funny on Tuesdays.
The people like him. He's not the brightest, but the people like him.
He's got a career.
He's not the sharpest crayon because he's my favorite.
He's not the sharpest crayon, but
There's-
he's the colorfulest.
There's 3 kids, right? I'm the oldest. My sister goes to Western Carolina for forensic anthropology. My little
Dang.
brother is in high school and he's like an all-star athlete.
Yeah.
And then there's me who failed New Testament and Christian worldview 3 times each.
Guys, we've got on the show Chase Bridges.
No, they're like super proud of me.
So one thing that I will say is, we've had there are a few people who I talk on the phone with a lot, and we just talk about the industry and whatnot, and that's PD, and we write a ton, and you as well.
I always appreciate your phone calls.
Yeah, man. Likewise. But it's one of those things where if you stick with it, it's super rewarding. Like I always think about my brother-in-law. So in my wife's family, there's 3 girls and 1 boy, and Grace's older sister is married to an artist. He's a painter. He paints murals, and he's done a ton of murals in down in Charleston.
Yeah.
And right now like works doing like decorative painting for like freaking $1 million homes all throughout like the Southeast, and I do videos, and my sister-in-law, Grace's third sister, she's not married yet. But my father-in-law was telling me that he met up with another guy that he used to work with.
Yeah.
And he's always, because my father-in-law was always sharing, like, he's like, my son-in-law number 1 and son-in-law number 2. He's like, this is my son-in-law number 2 just released another thing. Check this out. And Jason, who's always putting out other stuff, and he said he met up with another guy, and his daughter's married like accountants. The guy is like,
I thought you were gonna be like drug dealers, like,
you're like accountants, and my father-in-law, shout out to Mr. Mark, he's been on the show before, the one about Pepsi. He was like, it's so cooler. Like I just enjoy talking about my family because it's just more interesting, because I don't like.
because
My son-in-laws aren't pencil pushers, But I thought that was very, kind of unique, as But
that is cool.
I always tell Grace all the time, where I'm like, I really wish I could be happy in a cubicle.
I can't do
Dude,
it.
I really wish somebody could offer me like
I don't have
45 grand a
backup
year.
plan.
You know what I mean? And be like, yo, dude, this is all you got to do, and I just take it.
Yeah.
But I can't.
I'd go crazy, bro.
No.
I have no backup plan. Like, my mom's terrified I'm gonna graduate and then not be able to find a job or anything, and I can't pay off my loans and stuff. But I'm like, don't worry, I'm gonna be a movie star.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about sweetheart.
I got Leo
Don't worry about
DiCaprio
it.
calling me up.
Yeah, but I look at my dad's side of the family, and like it's obvious why I am the way that I am, because they're all obsessed with music and like genuinely hilarious people.
So yeah, that's very interesting. I'm always, it's one of those things I'm always so intrigued about, especially when you see like young people who are super funny or talented or something. Like PD especially was kind of like, dang, like okay, and then you kind of learning about you is kind of like, okay, cool. Well, you kind of had it in you. Then like me, like my parents don't know. My mom doesn't know how to edit, like or whatever. My parents don't know about acting or anything else. But I'm like, yeah, just finished the things, did TV show, did whatever, and they're like, wow, and they were super proud. And I remember my first Chick-fil-A song. Shout out to Chick-fil-A. My first song I ever put out. When we put it out, I dropped it in like Thanksgiving. Christmas Eve, and I flew to Tanzania, like New Year's, and I landed on the 1st of and I remember it was like blowing up on Facebook and whatever, and then it hit 1 million views. I remember I told my dad, I was like, man, Dad, video just hit 1 million views, and he's like, wow, it's really good. And then he passed away a couple days later, but I was like, wow, I'm really glad that it's been sad. PD has a joke where he's like, every time Shama goes viral, somebody dies, because I had a friend die after VeggieTales blew up
like 2 times in a row. And
but he's like, I'm like, I want something else to go viral, but I'm like, but at what cost?
We had this same conversation on the first time I was a guest on the podcast.
Oh, really?
And you made the joke, and I was so uncomfortable. I was like, can you say that?
Well, it is really funny, because the timing of the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it is one of those things where now I'm a little jaded.
I remember what happened on that episode. I told you to make a video about your dad dying. I was like, get them clicks.
Guys, also PD is my manager for the year. I've hired PD to tell me exactly what to make for Instagram. And honestly, the engagement has
gone up.
been through the roof.
He put up like 1,000 followers in less than a week.
It's so stupid.
He's like a social media guru.
Yeah.
Dude.
I've been making reels.
Memes,
I've
church stories.
freaking ragged on people making reels and TikToks, and I've started at PD's behest.
I also did that too. Just reluctantly got on board. Because I felt like I had to.
I like TikTok.
Yeah.
But it's cool though. I mean, I think it's really cool, especially for. I thought it was such a huge blessing for my dad to be able to see like a bit of success in it, because it's very fruitless for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I vlogged for a long time.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna send your videos to Ellen," and I'm like, "Don't." Like, hey, do me a favor. Don't.
I've heard she's very mean.
I remember like the ideas we had before any of our ideas were successful. Like, remember we thought it was gonna be awesome that we were gonna have a T-shirt company. It's gonna be free T-shirts. It's just gonna have the word "free" on a T-shirt. It'll be
Honestly,
a
I
free
still think
free
I still think
T-shirt
that's
for
a solid-
$15
It's
bucks.
a really good
That's a
idea.
solid
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah.
It'd be a money loss.
Hey,
but-
Sunday Cool Tees. If you hear this, I'm not gonna say what I really want to say.
Dude, I have a shirt press. We've talked about this.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah,
Let's do it.
Free
Should we
T-shirts.
not?
Free T-shirts for $25.
We would operate at a loss.
guys, who would? First off, who would buy a? Honestly, I
free
feel like
t-shirt.
we should just start.
Yeah.
Like we should legit, so people could be like, "Hey, how much was that T-shirt?" We're
Free.
like, $25.
This $25.
This free
This whole
T-shirt. This free
T-shirt?
T-shirt.
$25.
$25.
You pay for the brand.
Yeah.
But I need to reach out to that girl who
The logo, Taylor.
Yeah, the-
fantastic.
yeah.
She's. I don't know if I can say that. Actually, I'm not gonna say it. She's got a big thing that she's working on.
really.
Yeah,
No.
like illustrating a book.
Oh dang,
Yeah,
dude.
she's awesome.
Oh,
She's
really?
working on the Alex Jones autobiography.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
But dude, she's so talented. She's
Yeah.
been like one of my best friends since I've been at school.
Where is she at NGU?
Mhm.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
dope.
man.
So she has extinguished herself.
Yes, she has.
Penguin yourself. Hey, y'all want to read some emails?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, we want to hear. Where are they? Where are they?
Where-
Where they at?
where
Where
are
they
they?
at?
Where
Where
are
are
they?
they?
Another thing happened to me at a funeral.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
I
dude.
was
First of all, rest in peace to your
yes. Rest in peace to Ed.
granddad. Guys, Ed, PD's granddad, this is on a serious note, passed away due to complications of COVID.
Yeah.
Which I saw him at your birthday party
Yeah,
a couple
no.
months ago.
Not long ago.
And yeah, man. Shook my hand. He was like, "Hey, super proud of you guys.
Oh, man.
Excited for what you got going on out in California, maybe."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Thank you." So yeah, when you told me, I was like, "Dang, that hit deep." So pray for PD's grandma.
Yeah. So I was at his funeral, and since he was in the military, he got the cool like all the military stuff. That I was thinking like maybe I should join just so I get a little show at my funeral.
Hey, y'all think this was gonna be a serious segment?
Don't worry, bro. When you die, we will do the So Crispy Cypher
Yeah.
at your
PD
funeral.
PD said I joined the military just for my funeral to have a little pizzazz, a little oomph, a little
guys
21,
firing
little
guns.
21 gun salute, maybe.
But
I deserve it.
I don't know, maybe.
they were doing the part where
Little
they
flare.
fold the flag, and the guy like I saw him like fold it and then like fold it back and do it. So then I was like watching it and I was like, I wonder if he knows what he's doing. So then he keeps going and it's like kind of slow and I'm thinking like that's taking a while. And then he folds like the final one. I'm like, okay, finally we get to move on. This like won't be. It's a little awkward because you can tell like he might not have known what he was doing. And then he looks at it and just does it all the way back out. And
by himself?
he was with another person, like this girl holding it on the end, and then he has to like drag it all the way back out after kind of struggling a little bit. And then
Yeah.
at that point, it took every bit of self-control that I had not to lose it under my mask. I was,
You know he had to look at her and be like, all right, let's do this again. Let's try
and he
again.
was,
My bad.
Lauren later pointed out to me that he was shaking, and she was like, "You're being mean." I was like, "I'm not being mean for recognizing how funny the moment was."
See, that's the thing where like I'm always telling Grace that like I'll pause the TV and say something or say something. It was it's a little spicy. your boy gets a little spicy sometimes. And Grace like that's really mean. I'm like, but I mean I'm telling you what happened.
Yeah.
Like I'm pointing out. If I was a comedy writer and I was writing this bit. This is better than how I would have wrote it.
Yeah. I was so like occasionally a little bit of a laugh would like slip out. So I was like really trying to like hold
it
it.
together.
And then I would just
You're
cough
wearing a
immediately.
mask, right?
Yeah, but if I made a noise, I mean like
Yeah.
I would cover by like
Which is not ideal in COVID times.
Like guys, that's his grandson. That's his grandson.
Yeah. Yikes.
Then
Yeah.
me and Annie made eye contact, and we both almost lost it during that.
Why?
point too.
Funerals.
Because Annie just started looking around. I guess when she realized how awkward.
Oh, but the
moment
flag?
was. Yeah, but the flag.
Hey, listen.
It's hard
Chase
to
and
not
I,
laugh at a funeral.
Chase and I will fold a flag at your funeral.
Dude, and it'll be like the Christian
But
flag.
we've never.
Could you mess it up for like 3
guess what?
times?
We've never ever. I'll never ever try to fold a flag. I
don't know how.
Just so when we get to your funeral, it'll just be like, yeah. I'll be like, YouTube will be blaring on my phone. I'll be like,
Yeah, we're just
step
watching
one,
a
show
tutorial.
respect.
We're watching a tutorial.
And then I was like, I don't know why I always do this at funerals, but then I start like telling other people how I want my funerals to be.
Yeah, you're like weak. Hey, Hey, don't sing that. Hey, don't sing that song about funeral, dog.
I was like, can I get a tombstone that says, "Quit crying, you losers"?
I have this weird thing where whenever I've gone to a funeral, I'm like, I should go up there and speak. Like that. Like I might not know them that well, but I'm like, they should ask me to speak.
Ever since I started doing stand up, I've had that thing.
Yeah.
And everywhere that I've seen someone with a microphone, I'm like, I'm better.
They should have asked me.
A little weak.
They should have asked me to speak.
Yeah, like this person doesn't know how to do public speaking.
This is like my big thing, as like stand up writing in general. If you've ever created something for people to be consumed, entertainment, all about
Like the Chick-fil-A that we consumed before the podcast.
The limits. You know what people want to see. You know what's too much.
You
And,
know how many words is too much in a sentence.
Why use lot word when few word do trick?
Yeah.
That's coming from a guy who's never watched The Office.
Me either.
But
I don't
listen,
like it.
I can quote the memes.
Yeah, I'm a fan until season 5.
Hey, you're
It's my stance.
Or season 1.
Guys, The Office streaming down now on Peacock. Is that? Did I say that right?
Peacock, and they based the pricing tiers on how much Office you can watch.
Dude, I saw that and I was like, man, come on.
People are gonna do it.
Oh, you knew they were like, I can't. When moment we get The Office back from Netflix, it's on.
It's on.
So this is what I'll say. It's like I've been to like events and things where somebody thinks that they're funny and or entertaining, and the whole time you're like, dude, like just shut up. Hey, shut up. Hey,
Hey, do me a favor.
you're still talking? Do me a favor. Don't.
Shut up.
And we went to this wedding a couple months ago, and the DJ was just, I don't know what it is about wedding DJs, man. Like, I legit want to be a wedding DJ. I used to DJ weddings when I was like 15 in Tanzania, but I did DJ like 15, 20 weddings, dude. I didn't make anything. I'd make like $5 a night. I'd be like,
On the
Hey,
grind.
that's how Chris Rock got his start.
Yeah, dude, legit. No, I DJ weddings.
Yeah.
And dude, I've been to weddings and I'm like, the DJs are always so bad. It's just like, they're just kind of like, hey, everybody put your hands in the air. Wave around like you just don't care. Now give a round of applause to our bride and groom. You're like, dude, we are here to, I'm going to give a gift. We're going to eat. We might cheers. I'm going to listen to some speeches and we are out.
Yeah.
Anything you say now is invalid. Tell us where to go and what to do.
Yeah.
Like, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
But then they'll be like, how many of y'all like dancing? All right, so 2 people like dancing? How many of y'all really like? You're like, dude, like, no, stop. So I'm just kind of like, read the room.
My dad had a story about a wedding DJ who, when he sent up he's playing the song for the the
Father.
mother-son dance, right? Is that a thing? Okay.
Mother-daughter?
Mother-daughter dance.
Yeah, the mother-daughter.
And he looked over at my dad and goes, "Nothing says mother-son dance like a little Aussie." And he plays "Mama, I'm Coming Home."
At our school dances growing up, the DJ was always like, if you guys aren't super hype, I'm going to play country music. But we live in the South.
So you're like,
so everybody was like,
yeah,
please just play country
don't threaten us with a
music.
good time, bro.
Yeah.
And
I want to play some Hank.
Yeah. Some Laird
it was
Skinner.
always like Jason Aldean,
Ugh.
the Dirt Road Anthem song. He was like, it's rap
Can't
music,
stand him.
kids.
Yeah. No, legit. Hey, yeah, that's my thing. Especially, when you go to just events in general where there's just a person who's trying to be entertaining, and you're like, hey, like you've never you could tell you've never done this before.
Yeah, but does it like?
Hey, your amateur is showing. Hey, listen.
I had the experience where I was watching a comedy special. I was texting Chase about this. We're not going to mention who it was about, or who made it. I'll show it to you after. But I was watching.
Did it just come out last week?
No, it's been out. But it was making me legitimately angry how bad this guy's joke structure was.
I think I know what you're talking about. Do I know what you're talking about?
No, you
Okay.
don't. It's on the obscure side.
Okay.
We'll watch it later.
PD texted me in a rage. He goes, I turned it off.
So, I mean, we had caught a little bit of flack on our Christmas tree is tipped over, guys.
Don't
So
know.
just leave. Don't let it leave.
Let's not get rid of
Don't
it either.
fix
Let's just
it.
always
Chase.
leave it there.
This is now the This is now the Martin Luther King Jr. tree, guys. It's the MLK Jr. tree, y'all.
I think I'm gonna be working on Monday, so I can get to complain about. I did that bit last year on Martin Luther King Day. I was like, you're gonna have me work when Martin Luther King died.
You're only working today. Hey, you should make a big deal about it. Hey, you should always ask like, hey guys, can we just get a moment of silence real quick for the king?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about this before.
Rest in
too,
peace, King.
The panicked look in my manager's eyes, and I was like, "Am I not supposed to be saying Happy Martin Luther King Day to the black customers?" It's the funniest bit.
We're out of school Monday, but I have a professor this semester, and his name's Dr. King.
No
and
way.
so I was like, Monday, I'm just gonna email him and be like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Thank you for all you did for us.
One time I posed with a gallon of milk. I was like, "Happy MLK Day."
Dude, my professors.
Dude, where did you post that?
Twitter, no, Instagram.
On your story?
I think it's my main feed.
Oh, I was about to say, bro, you can never be a senator.
Yeah.
People would be like, "Yo, do you remember in July 3rd, freaking 2019?"
PD, former Kids Bop star, posted milk.
Former Kids Bop star,
Disgraced
current
after
racist.
school.
So
Former Kids Bop star, current milk supremacist.
Bro, my professors hate when I email them because I end all of my emails with hags.
What does that mean?
Have a great summer.
Have a great summer. Oh wait, yeah, y'all didn't go to public school.
I just said it.
Hey, he said it. I knew it. When you said it, I was like, oh, yeah. I got in a yearbook when I was in second grade.
Hey man, that would have killed if it was a public school crowd.
If this was a public school pod,
Killed, bro.
That's my next podcast, the Public School Pod, where I interview people.
I was public schooled. Public schooled.
We should do a remix where it's just me talking about all of like the times I saw people get jumped.
You want to read an email?
Oh, yeah. My bad, man. We keep on getting excited.
Yeah, I mentioned the funeral thing. We just kind of went on a tangent.
Hey, could you tell the other thing you told me about the funeral when we were talking on the phone?
God, what was it?
The gathering.
Oh, I think I texted Chase the same thing too. It's like I can't bring this up because it seemed very rude, but isn't it like the most ironic thing you can do is have a gathering for somebody who died of COVID?
Like gang. Oh man. Okay, let's read. Okay, I feel like I've been skipping that one. Okay, that's a video we.
How many emails do you have?
Right now, probably like 15, 20.
Send them in at churchstoriespod@gmail.com.
Yep. Yeah, there's no at on the beginning.
Well, send them there.
Send them.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about the symbol. This is called the subject is called the vomit shark. Guys, listen. We don't pre-read these.
No boy.
We read them how we get them.
Why are they always gross?
Why? Because
All
our
of them.
listeners went to youth group.
They're always
why.
gross. Lemonade laxative.
Yeah. This is called
They
the
are pretty
vomit
wild.
shark. This is from Brandon Allee. Allee. I just doxed him, I guess. What's up, Shama and PD and Chase? My name is Brandon, and I love the podcast. And I listen to it while I'm at work, and my church story is as follows. Students, thank you for getting straight to the point, brother. A little bit of pats on the back.
Note for other listeners.
When people are like, when I was listening to episode 37 on minute 3 of episode... So I started going to this church a while back, and I went to a 3-day church camp. Anyway, every year the camp has a mascot, inflatable animal, and one year was a huge shark named Bruce. Yes, from Finding Nemo. So me and my friends from the youth group had won the mascot the first night and tattooed that shark all up with a quote that said, "Saturdays are for the boys." Shout out to any of my friends listening to this podcast. He just shouted out, hey guys, no, legit.
Gang.
We're going to take some time right now. Shout out to Brandon Alley's friends who are listening to
Yes.
the podcast right now.
Couldn't do it without
You never
guys.
thought that Brandon Alley would be
You
mentioned on
didn't
the
know
show.
he would alley-oop the praise to you.
He did it. And yeah.
I love the idea of someone not here was making shout outs.
Yeah.
Also kind of like making me a little errand boy. Anyway, Saturdays are for the boys. The next morning, the junior high girls won it, and that night, me and my friends hatched a plan to steal it back.
Oh, snap.
As a team of boys do. That afternoon, the plan was to put to action, and the plan
Wait,
was put
so
to action.
it got stolen from them, and they were trying to stop the steal.
No,
Or do you win it? Is that what he meant?
No, so they had won it. And the girls
okay.
won, and they were trying to steal
Yeah.
it back.
Oh, okay.
The afternoon, the plan was to put to action, and it was me and 3 of my friends, and the youth worship leader was our escape car driver. Wow, y'all had this. This 3-day camp had y'all planned out.
They're the SEAL Team 6 of
Yeah.
group.
They had baby driver in this. So me and my friends found out where they were, where Bruce the shark was, and we attempted to steal it back. The shark was hidden in a classroom closet because the girls knew we were going to try to steal it back. And so I was so close. I was one room away. I blew through the door as my friend grabbed it from the closet. And as I was running through, man, this is hey, Brandon. Hey, Brendan.
Hey.
Punctuation, dog. You got me thinking I'm having an aneurysm right now.
But shout out to your boys, though.
Hey, but no,
Shout
legit,
out to your boys.
guys. Brendan Alley's friends. Shout out
to the girls.
Hey, guys, shout out to the girls too.
Good job,
But
stealing.
legit, commas and periods, friends. And I was running through the next room. It was empty, and all the lights were turned off, and I just booked it through the room, and almost slammed into the tables and chairs, and almost broke my leg and lost a shoe, and my friend had the shark, and I grabbed it and ran, tripped again. Mind you, this plan took all afternoon, and that night after a hostage situation with one of my friends, still no punctuation, who was not there, saw an opportunity at the evening session and took it. We all got in trouble, but our group had the youth pastor on our side, but not the rest of the staff. So the youth pastor somehow managed to convince the staff to change the rules and have us win the shark back. And now Bruce the shark lives in a laundry basket in my friend's house.
So they used
Riveting.
the political power
Golly,
of the
man.
youth pastor.
Riveting.
Bro, legit.
Hey, man, it wasn't a grammar camp, that's for sure.
Okay. The shark lives in laundry basket in his house, in his friend's house. The second part of the story is that after the first
There's
plan
more?
failed,
Oh, wow.
we decided to hop around to the nearby party cities and swimming stores to find similar inflatable animal. We didn't find one. So then we remembered, we have 2 trash bags full of Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches that we need to drop off at a fire station for the homeless. We should probably drop those off now that we have time.
Okay. Cool.
You know when you're scheming? You know when you're out plotting and you're like, just remembered we have 2 boxes, 2 trash bags full of Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches that we didn't drop off at a fire station for the homeless.
Hold on. You mean to tell me they were given 2 trash bags full of chicken sandwiches for the homeless, and they were like, first, we got to go to every party city.
We gotta get this shark.
We really got to let these get some. I like the car temperature served.
The homeless can wait.
Oh man!
Oh, my
hey,
gosh.
no, on the real though. But before we forget, shout out to Brandon Ali's friends though. On the real,
Shout out to Brandon's grammar.
Shout out to
for feeding the homeless that day.
shout out to Brandon's grammar and his grandmother and grandfather
And his grandma, yeah.
We get to the fire station and it was closed, so we decided to take the sandwiches to our host home. And we took them to the host home, and we decided not to eat them because they were left for hours in the back of a car in 100-degree weather.
But they were good enough for the homeless people.
Yeah,
So wait,
but this one kid didn't listen.
they
and
made the sandwiches wait because they needed to go to Party City, but they had to wait in 100 degrees in a car.
Yeah.
So they ruined the sandwiches.
So then while they were waiting, they were like, "Oh man, hey, let's go take these to the fire department."
You know what's messed up? They would have gotten to the homeless people if they hadn't have gone all over town first.
Yeah, and the Party Cities probably would have been open all day.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon?
What the heck, man?
Resort your priorities. Okay?
This went from I'm gonna send an email to the boys. Hey, you're about to get lectured by the boys, Brandon.
Listen, bro, I'm not an advocate for homeless people.
Yeah.
As
But
you've
even
heard.
listen, we couldn't have planned this better. This
that's
episode
messed up,
started
man.
off with Chase spewing the worst hate I've ever heard about homeless people.
This is the guy who ran over a homeless woman's foot.
Yeah, and even
and
he's
you
like,
did him more dirty than I did.
I wouldn't dare leave 102 trash bags. I love the quantity. 2 trash bags. I got 2 trash bags full of Chick-fil-A
What was he
sandwiches.
driving where he could fit 2 trash bags full of...
I don't know, man. Okay, anyways. So we get to the fire station. It was close. We decided to take the sandwiches to our host home. And anyways, they were left in the car, 100-degree weather. And one kid didn't listen. And he ate 3 of them. And later that night, after an
sick.
all-out Lego and Nerf gun plastic sword war, the house was quite quiet. Suddenly, the kid who ate the 3 sandwiches knocked on the door so he could use the bathroom. Nobody answered, and he ended up throwing up on the floor in front of the door. So he knocked on the door so he could use it. Why didn't somebody just let him in?
No, I think he thought maybe there was someone in the bathroom, so he was like,
oh.
but there was no one in there.
Oh, the house was quiet. So suddenly, okay. Nobody answered any. He threw up floor in front of the door. I know that was a long story. Love you guys. Thanks for spreading the word through comedy. He put the word with a capital W. I like to thanks for assuming that we're trying to spread the word.
Thanks for putting that on us, Brandon.
After making us read an email with the subject "vomit shark," you're like, hey guys. After reading that, thanks for spreading the word.
What did the shark have to do with the second part of the story?
So they tried to get a replacement. They tried to get a second one at like a party, like another inflatable one.
I feel like he could have just been like, "Yo, we had these sandwiches." Didn't get to take them where they were supposed to. We ate 3. Dude got sick.
When you were first telling about the sandwiches, I was like, "Where is he going with it? Why is he telling us this?"
What does the shark have to do with it?
I'm not. It was kind of a little difficult to follow too without the punctuation.
Yeah, but hey,
because
Brandon,
I was like, what did? I'm like mentally running out of breath.
Brandon, don't feel bad. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, I'm sure it would've
that made
killed
for
in a
good
public school.
content. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, now I feel
really
bad.
funny.
Have I hurt your feelings, Brandon?
No.
I've only known about hurting one person's feelings from the show.
Oh,
It was
yeah?
the steak guy.
You want to read that one? It's
I'm
called
sorry.
The Dance Off.
Christopher Worth doxed.
Christopher Worth. I
Yeah.
hope you know your worth.
Oh,
Ooh,
capital
Short
W.
Stories podcast. Shout out to Chris's friends, guys. If y'all listen to this.
And shout out to Christopher's grandma and his grandpa too. Why not? So for Vacation Bible School 2020, our church did it virtually. We made bags for the kids, and they had to come pick up the bags at church. Our children's pastor asked me and my friend to dress up as a dinosaur and a shark, not a vomit shark. I was the
Wait,
shark.
He didn't say vomit shark, did he?
No, I.
Wait,
Oh,
is
okay,
this
okay.
the guy who did the So Crispy dance off?
Oh, I think so. I think I know him. Yeah, I've met him before.
Oh, cool. He's about to mention that. I was the shark. This was when So Crispy Cypher came out. We were bored and we had no kids at the time, so we decided we could have a dance off.
That sounds like you sound like an old married couple. We were bored, and we didn't have kids at the time.
So,
So
dance battle.
We posted the dance off on Instagram. Everyone said the dinosaur won, but I disagree. Part 2 coming soon. I love the podcast. So he sent this email to promote his upcoming dance battle.
He's a promoter. He knows what he's doing. Wait, is that the whole email?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Wow, good for him. I like him.
Yeah.
But the dinosaur definitely won.
I've read Sea Urchins, right? Yeah. Yes,
They didn't dance to my verse though, so maybe they'll get to that in the second part.
Yeah.
Yee.
Okay, let me read one. Let me find another one here. I'll let you read this one. This is from Matt Malanga.
Malanga.
Good name.
Shout out to Matt's friends.
Shout out to Matt's mom. Shout out to Matt's middle school math teacher.
All right. What up, Mamba and Kiki? So I have stories for days between growing up in the church and going to multiple churches, camps, being involved in youth ministry, and so on and so forth. But here's just one.
Wait, Mamba and Kiki sounds like a Kobe reality show.
Mop and Kiki. It's only streaming now on Peacock.
I grew up in an Assembly of God church in New Jersey.
Boo. I'm just kidding.
Assemblies of God
That was
or
towards
Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Our pastor was a big deal, or at least he thought he was. He used to wear a lime green suit no less than twice a month.
Hey,
And
hold up a second.
It's a power move.
What's his name? What's his name again?
this guy?
Yeah.
Matt Malanga.
Okay, Matt Malanga. The name sounds African. Matt,
Or
I really,
Italian.
I really, it does it. I
New
really
Jersey.
hope his pastor is black, because I don't know if any other black person should be wearing lime green suits.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep reading. That's just my tangent.
I mean, if
In
you,
my
if
mind,
you
I'm
have a
envisioning a black-
pistachios brand deal, maybe. But
Okay, so anywho, he would go to and speak in other Assembly of God churches on special Saturday night services. Now you have to understand, my mother was the worship leader, and my father played guitar on the worship team. I played maracas for the worship team at the age of 7, but was fired for making faces at my friends. We've all been there.
You know, I've literally. Have you ever heard anybody say that they played maracas? I
Listen,
feel like maracas is like something that. It's like last minute. We're like, oh, can you
the
play the
can you
maracas?
shake your hands?
Hey, bro, wait, hold on.
Can you move?
Shoot, could you just? Hey, you got what the criteria for playing the maracas is like. Do you have a little rhythm and 2 hands?
Do you have mobility in your arms?
I couldn't do it. You saw me when I tried to play the drums on that one video we did.
Oh yeah. I had to cut around that.
Really?
So he was fired for making faces at his friends. So being that my parents were the worship team and I went to a private school at the church, I was literally at the church 6 days a week.
Dang.
I say all of this to explain that when the pastor would be a guest speaker, he brought the entire worship team with him, meaning I had to be there. So one particularly special Sunday, we found ourselves at a Baptist church with a congregation that was, let's say, more multicultural than ours.
Okay.
But for real, very black church.
So wait, was it not more multicultural then?
Yeah.
Is it the same, just opposite?
It's like a little more super black. Man, this church was blackity black.
So I'm assuming his pastor was not there.
Yeah. This was that.
Oh my goodness. So worship goes on, and they are all on beat with their clapping, and our guests are not.
Oh.
So our pastor starts preaching, and there's this little old lady in the row in front of us that's at least 172 years old. So
Just a little Yoda.
Let me say, I when it comes to numbers, like there's especially like ages. I love when somebody exaggerates somebody's age so much. Like
Little old
if you're
woman.
doing numbers where you're like, I mean, she had to have been like 275.
You know, she was wise.
Yeah. I mean, this dude was probably like 800 pounds.
Oh, okay. So our pastor was really feeling himself, and anytime he would say something super spirit-filled, this lady would shout, "Yes, Lord, praise Jesus." Except he put Jeebus. But I feel like that's kind of racist, so I'm not going to say it like that. Being 7, I would burst out in laughter every time. And every time
Praise Jeebus? Is that a thing that black people say?
I think he was just talking about how, like, vocal pattern. I don't know. I think it's kind of racist.
Did black people say Jeebus?
I don't know.
I've never heard.
right,
No, I'm serious. I'm
let's-
not trying to set you up though.
No, I'm serious. I don't
What's
know.
his name?
Matt Malonga.
Matt Malonga.
All right, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt
Maybe
as not being a racist for now.
Well, I just don't know. Just don't know. I wonder though. I wonder if she was just saying Jeebus like, if
As
maybe
a joke.
Maybe it
Yeah,
just sounds
maybe.
like she was saying
Yeah.
Jeebus.
I'm sorry if I've offended you.
Yeah. Say
Yeah.
say Jeebus.
Praise Jeebus.
Got him. Hey, get out of here, dog.
Yeah. And you ran over a homeless person.
Shout out to your friends, bro.
Super great. You can't be a senator nowhere, dog.
Being 7, I would burst out in laughter every time, and every time I would receive a swift slap to the back of my head by my father. By the time we reached the halfway point in the service, my dad had dragged me out by my ear and told me to wait in the lobby area until I heard music. I have 2 more electric stories. One from being,
That's just how it is.
one from being a camp counselor and almost getting fired on day 2 of camp. One including Grand Theft Auto, my brother, and a 1988 Toyota Supra.
Hey,
Gotta mention the year.
Let's see. I want to hear the super.
He's got comedy chops, bro. He knows what's up. It was a very
this dude-
multicultural. No, for real though, it was black.
It was black. Yeah.
He said, if interested, I will leave my contact info below. Love what you guys do. Keep it up. And shout out to TV Tim. That guy is my spirit animal. His phone number is 8. No, I'm just joking.
Did he really drop his phone number?
Yeah, he did.
TV Tim. That was my uncle's name at a camp.
Yeah. So there you go.
Hey, we should give him a call right now.
That would be really funny.
Let's do it.
Let's
And I
give
can
him a call.
apologize for
Are
calling
you
him a
connected to
racist.
I think you're connected, dog.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh.
Hey, man. I'm sorry I called you a racist without having all the facts.
Yeah,
first.
Hey,
dude. Let's get the facts.
Bad of
Let's
me.
ask
He
him.
just-
Hey
he
man,
just
are
got
you racist?
Hey,
Bad
dog.
of me to assume
What's
like
the-
that.
You are connected to it, right?
Yeah.
It's bottom right.
Did you
there.
reconnect after the computer connected?
Yeah,
I think so.
I mean, we're about to find.
Yeah, I'm a producer now or whatever.
Yeah, the on-air talent producer.
Oh wait, no, I need to hang up because I'm not connected.
It's like
I
it
just
picks
called it, so I'll be able to find it again. But
Yeah. I hope he picks up.
let's see. Yeah.
Why don't you be
all
like
right.
Greenville, South Carolina?
I'm connected.
It's not a Greenville area code, so I don't think so. I think maybe he's still in New Jersey.
Oh,
now,
yeah,
now I'm
yeah.
calling you. All right. Oh, Ohio.
You calling me?
Woos? I shouldn't give out his where he is.
Yeah. Can you turn it down a bit on your phone?
Do you think this will make his day?
I
hope so.
don't know, man.
Watch him be like, I hate y'all.
Watch him be like, really? Y'all just now got to my email, dog?
What time is it? Is it late?
It's 9:13.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he shouldn't be up to nothing.
We sent this in November.
Oh, word.
We'll leave him.
I hope he's still a fan.
Watch him be like,
Man, I got tired of that show
Man.
a month ago.
Rip. Leave a voicemail.
We're gonna
Leave a
leave a
voicemail.
voicemail.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave a voicemail.
Nope.
Oh, that could have been bad.
We just doxed him. Shoot him. No, we're not gonna shoot him.
Yeah. I mean, I hope he doesn't call me back like when I'm at home.
Yeah, that'd be
he'll
weird.
Like, hey, it's Matt Malonga.
He'll listen to this or watch this and be like, could have been me.
Could have been me. Yeah, Matt could have been you.
Well, we read your
You
story.
could have been shouting out your friends live. No messenger.
Hey, man, we read your story. We speculated on you being racist.
My bad.
Praise Jeebus. Honestly, I didn't even know.
Is that something I need to look up?
I get it.
Yeah,
like,
look it up because I just
it sounds
assumed
like
it was
Boondocks,
racist.
you know, Boondocksy, but I
well,
don't.
no, I've seen that show. They've never said that.
Okay. Hey, we'll Are you? What are you googling?
Is Jeebus racist?
Is Jeebus? Google me like, do you mean Jesus?
No, I'm not.
What does
fine.
it say?
I found a link. Something Jeebus on Twitter said. But
Was it a racist statement?
no, some guy
Bro,
with
you
the
just
account named
assumed.
Jeebus.
That's on me,
911.
man. That's bad.
Yeah.
And you know what they say about assuming.
Don't do it.
Hey, let's. This has been a great episode, though.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A's been good.
I'm coming for Jonathan's title, bro.
I'm like losing my voice
Jeebus.
right now.
A humorous respelling of the name Jesus.
It's just a humorous, right?
Okay.
Okay. No,
Humorous.
I don't know why we all went, he's being racist.
That's on me, guys.
Hey, I thought
bad.
it too.
I get it though. No, like I mean, I'm black and I work with a lot of white people. Y'all can never be too careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say something like, "Ooh, my bad. I just told that waitress at the Mexican
Well,
restaurant,
it was-
gracias."
it
Is
was
that
the-
is that okay?
It was the fact that he was like quoting her,
Oh yeah.
and I just was trying to cover my bases. I ain't trying to get canceled
Yeah.
for him. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
PD, I wrote a kind of funny joke that I want you to workshop.
Okay.
For a thing. Guys, this has been a great episode. We'll land with praise reports real quick, and then we'll get out of here.
I think this is my 6th time as a guest.
Really?
Yeah.
How many times has Jonathan been on?
I don't know, but 8 if you count when I'm a producer.
Okay. Yeah. We'll
I'm
count
coming
those.
for Jonathan, bro.
Jonathan?
I'm coming for him. bro.
Jonathan? Yeah.
Oops. It's a. I gotta skip. Let's do
Wait,
praise
what is
reports. Is this a beat?
Are we gonna wrap
Yeah.
our praise reports?
We don't have to. I'm just putting
Ooh.
a beat on.
Hey, God been good to me.
Yeah.
Ugly, but to be.
Word.
I love my family.
Yeah.
Got a son.
Yes, you do.
Got a daughter on the way.
Yeah.
Got to play.
Woo.
Got a butter but the bed.
Skirt.
Money. I gotta get paid. Gotta feed. Gotta feed my family. Yeah. But the good, but the good.
Yeah.
But the good, but the good.
Woo.
But the good, but the good, but the good, but the good, but the good. But the good, but the good, but the good, but the
Nailed it, dude.
I think I would listen
You're
to
like,
it.
man, it sounds good if you were saying words.
I don't know. I feel like you killed it, man.
Oh man. Hey, yeah. Well, you got a praise report, dog?
I'm sure I do. Woo. Thanks for having me on the show, my dude. I'm for me to produce.
Deuce.
Yeah, man. For real. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, legit, man.
I always like hanging out with y'all. Y'all my boys.
PD, you got a praise report, dog?
My name's PD.
Word.
I don't rap for free.
Nah.
We got a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Chilling over here in
Here.
the corner. I'm coming out of my coma.
We
I
out here.
ain't gonna get the Rona.
That
Rona.
Nah.
Nope.
Nah.
Yeah. Roses are red.
Hey.
Chase is violent.
Hey.
I'm like cologne,
Cologne.
but the sea is silent.
Silent.
I'm so alone.
Alone.
Crying.
Crying.
Rip the Kobe Bryant.
Ooh.
I just typed in Christian dubstep, so we'll have that play us out. But
What is Christian dubstep,
I
dog?
don't
just
know.
dubstep.
Dude, I'm just trying to find
What is
stuff,
Christian
dude.
dubstep, dog?
This is Michael W.
Hey,
Smith.
dude, you
awesome
should play
guy.
my new song. I just dropped a new song.
You dropped a
Hey,
new song?
yeah,
I sure did.
What?
Play it.
Just search it on YouTube right now or
Is it
Apple
out?
Music. Yeah, it's out. now.
What?
Really, I didn't know. You
It's
haven't
called.
promoted
It's
it.
called. I know.
You did a thing?
I did a thing. It's not. There's no music video. It's just a song. It's called "Whole New Me," by by me and Robert. It's a little thing that we cooked up before the new year that we finally just dropped. A fun little thing. This year I'll learn a hobby, save more money, work out daily, eat more healthy.
I love the hook.
Drink more H2O, eat at home, ditch my phone more. This year I'll do more traveling, organizing, and more reading.
That'd be a bad year for travel.
January will be a new year
Yeah.
and a whole new. When the clock strikes 12, it'll be a whole new
That's
me.
hype.
I'll wake up at 4 and jog a mile. Dude, Robert's verse on this song is really good. Can you turn it down a bit? Yeah, that's it. Check out my new song. Listen to the pod. Support the pod. Thanks for getting PD shoes. That's my
Yeah.
support. We're able to
And,
gift the boy shoes.
Donate Chase because Chase needs some stuff.
Guys, AirPods for Moms is an organization that we
that we really support,
Yeah.
and we also support Anchor FM.
Anchor.fm, y'all. You trying to get a podcast going?
Everyone's got one.
PD, what's your praise report, huh?
My praise report is that I'm dropping a new song. Not really, but
We should drop a new song, bro.
yeah, let's do it. It's gonna be called we just rip off Whole New Me somehow. Totally different us.
We should make a
Totally different us. Has nothing to do with the.
totally different us. We're no longer saying G-Bus. We should make a boy band song.
Oh, this is Robert's verse. New me. Drop.
Brand new me and I can't be stopped.
Right.
Yeah, I was down, now I got it on lock. I'm gonna meditate and I'm gonna buy stock.
Woo,
I'm
woo.
gonna get buff, get my haters all shook. Gonna
Yep.
learn a new
Skill.
skill, save money,
Don't cook.
Gonna
Yeah,
keep up a planner and I'm gonna read books.
I bought all these books, so you know I'm gonna read them. That's right.
Last year
Curled
curled
up.
up like a fetus, but now I'm going in and I'm feeling undefeated. If my boss acts crummy,
I'ma quit my job.
With these for last year's plans, I'ma sit and sob. I'm a failure, and I'll never do the things that I say
I'm gonna do
so I'm just gonna cry.
and eat a whole pizza.
The singing is so good.
Eat more healthy and drink more H2O. Eat at home, ditch my phone.
Yeah.
Literally wrote this song before the new year started. Literally have not done any of these.
Dude, I've actually done a pretty good job of like changing up my lifestyle.
Really? What you been doing?
I worked out like all over break, like every day over break. Like I started like using like real fancy face wash and just trying to get everything
Dude,
together.
yeah,
man.
yeah. Yeah, that's the move, man.
Yeah.
Like, especially like I've never been more like careful with my face. I was shaving today, and I just like straight up just like shaved a pimple on my chin, and I'm like, I can't be doing that, dude.
Yeah, you gotta be on camera.
Like I'm on camera, I can't be doing that, dog.
Yeah,
I
was
gotta be
thinking-
careful.
I was like, I just can't throw up. Like if we have anything going up, because when I throw up, I like pop blood vessels in my face.
Oh my
like if
God.
I throw up a lot.
Yeah.
And then I'll just have red spots on my face. I'm
Wow.
like, man, if I threw up before a video shoot, Diana would be putting in overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the
we just gotta before. I mean, you got bigger goals before not throwing up, dude.
Oh, yeah,
get
be
some
in the sun.
bro. Get some sun.
So I
dog.
biked 70 miles this week, but the thing is, it's on an exercise bike, so it's inside. It's not really helping. I need to bike outside.
Guys, this is maybe. I mean, we got PD shoes. If we could just get PD some more sun,
If y'all could
next up.
send me some sun.
Guys, Venmo, Cash App me some sun right now. Hey, cool. This has been a great episode, guys. We'll land right here. See, hey, this has been a Church Stories podcast.
And you've been
Awesome.
PD.